You are a lawyer, you are a psychologist, you are a mediator and a coach. You are one of our amazing 30 plus conscious parenting speakers on the Global Conscious Parenting Summit taking place this year on August 8th. And you do say, and I will quote, you are not your child, and you should not identify with your child's accomplishments. Tell us why is it so important that parents understand not to do that?
Yes, I can see a lot of parents trying to motivate their children because they're afraid their children are not succeeding. The parent push their children to accomplish, to become something more, not because children want to go that way, but because parents feel good to have such children.
Yeah. And so many of us fall into this trap, right? If my child succeeds, then it means that I am a successful parent, right? And I am successful. And how is this fair of us, ambitious parents, to project our own kind of ambitions on our children? That's basically what you're saying.
Yes, it's very hard because every parent wants to be a good parent. And
Mm.
when we push our children, we think we are doing something good. And it's hard to be a parent of the child and to give him space to be the child that comes to you, not the child you want it to be.
So allow them their own space to develop their own and follow their own inner calling rather than serving us, the parents, meet our needs.
Yes, exactly. And it's very hard because lots of parents are, in fact, a child that is not become adult. And when we don't have an adult self in us, we are acting as children. And we are in a position of a parent, but we act like children. And
Yes.
in that position, we can't help our children and we can't support them.
Conscious parenting is teaching us that we should, as parents, we should first look into our own lack, into our own fear, grow our inner child so that we can parent from a space of wholeness rather than lack. That's basically what you're saying. Tell the parents who are listening and who now kind of say that, okay, I understand, I get what you're saying. I should not project my own ambitions and I should give my child space to find themselves. What is something that you do that helped you give this space to your children? And what is an advice that you can give, a practical thing that the parents can apply from tomorrow?
Yes, the thing I practice every day is meditation and breathing. We need to have space every time when we feel triggered with our child to take a breath and to stop and ask a question, why I feel triggered now? What happened in me, not what's wrong with my children. Something happens in us, and I'm very good to go inside and to ask myself questions and to find answers because I believe that we don't need to spend years to deep in our past and try to overcome all the traumas, but we can be in the moment and moment by moment to see what are our triggers and step by step to go beyond them.
I love this. I love this. And this is exactly why conscious parenting is so precious because as soon as you know you want to work on your presence, like you said, do some meditation, kind of breath work or something that brings you into the moment, as soon as you're able to do that, you already can make a change. That's why it is so powerful.
Yes, I would say that every parent, if nothing else, just when something triggered him, to stop, that would change a lot. To not react in the moment, just stop and not send the child to the other room, but parent to go out of the room and take a breath.
Exactly. I love this because we typically like, it's the child is wrong, let's send the child to the other room. Actually, we should send ourselves to the other room, breathe a little bit, and kind of ask ourselves which question.
What is inside me?
Mm.
Why I feel that way? What do I need now? Where I
Exactly.
am I a little girl that struggle with what happened with my girl? And I see it now and it triggers me.
Yeah.
Or is it something that happened to me as a child and I was pushed and my feelings couldn't get out?
Mm.
Just stop and feel and be in the moment.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much for this precious tip, Gary. And I think if we manage to do at least 50% of the time this, it's already an enormous shift that we will see in the way we parent and in our children. And it's also simple, but it takes awareness and it takes practice, right?
Yeah, exactly. It really sounds simple.
Yeah. We need to do the work. There's no other way. There's no easy way, parents, okay?
Yeah.
Because if we do the work, then it is so worth it. It is so worth it. Can you give us a little teaser of your topic without revealing too much?
I would love to talk in the summit that one parent is enough to raise a conscious child. Because often in my practice, I have cases that one of the parents want to start conscious parenting and always has a question, but my partner is not ready. One conscious parent is enough.
And it's so empowering to know this, isn't it?
Yeah.
You are your own power and you can do that. And maybe just to conclude our conversation for today, can you tell the parents why they should watch the Global Conscious Parenting Summit and how can they expect their lives to change if they apply the tools they will learn there?
Global Summit includes coaches from over the world, and that's amazing. People can hear different topics and different cultures, and that's the real parents with their real problems, and they can see what's happening in reality, not just academic knowledge.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And all of our conscious parenting coaches, they are living those tools. They are living conscious parenting, and many of them are parents themselves. And as you say, so it feels like a community who is learning every day and helping each other every day.
Yeah, that's why I am in this summit. Thank you for your invitation.
Thank you for joining us.